We had literally no choice. Did I ever tell you that? Stuck with the devs that nobody wanted. Like other modern studios, you were greedy, stubborn, and vain, with terrible management. But you did something other studios couldn't. Something no one expected to come from the developers of Halo. Can you guess? You killed Halo.
Gentlemen, we're lucky to have you back.
Greetings, I'm Oz, and this is my love letter to Halo. I'm not going to give you a full history of Halo. Better YouTubers have already given you the complete story. I'm going to give you something more valuable than truth in history. I'm going to give you opinion and bias. The first subject of this video is dedicated to the most important piece of the Halo pie. The music. Because when you cut the first person shooter out of Halo, you still have Halo Wars. You can cut the forge, theater, decent story, customization, and decent gameplay, and you still have Halo 5. But you cannot remove the good music from Halo. It's bloody Halo music. It is, dare I say, iconic. The themes are so unique, yet they still scream space opera, from the sorrowful chants of monks to the blissfully enchanting strings. You see, I don't know what heaven looks like. Not this is Valhalla. But I do know what heaven sounds like. It sounds like this. Thanks to Halo, I do know what hell looks and sounds like. Just kidding. This is hell for a true Halo fan. To the stinkiest depths of Satan's bowels, to alpine ringworlds built by enlightened beings, Halo's story and atmosphere is upheld by the work of these two great men, Marty O'Donnell and Michael Salvatore. And can I just say, I'm sick of people trying to cancel Marty, called him arrogant and unhealthily so. But he has a right to be arrogant. He made this. Yeah. You should never be afraid to recognize your success or take pride in your work. And besides, Michael Salvatore has enough humility for the both of them. What got him called out was him offering up sound advice to the new people at Halo Infinite. Sound advice that you should credit the original artist's work. People took that to mean that he meant himself, when actually he meant Michael Salvatore, the original creator of A Walk in the Woods. So if anything, he's saying, give credit to my mate Michael Salvatore for making this beautiful piece of work. Nothing arrogant about making sure a good friend of yours is recognized, is there? Is it just me, or are Marty and Michael evolving into the same being? Since their acquisition of the IP, 343 has all but disowned Marty and Michael. They've also disowned Halo's roots, its formula, and its soul. With each installment, they bring the franchise further down into irrelevancy, until the only fans remaining are a group of militant individuals who will defend them against any criticism, no matter how valid. But here we are, after learning from the mistakes of Halo 4, MCC, Halo 5, only to still have no more playable elites like there has been in Halos 2 and 3 and Reach, and all of MCC, and also no dual wielding, a staple of the Halo series. On top of that, we have lazy textures, Craig the Brute, delays, no server browser for MCC, a polarizing television show, and lore that has changed so often you'd think it was a baby's bottom.
Halo Cryptum. Everything you thought you knew about Halo, I want you to throw it in the garbage.
How did this happen? Who's to blame? Well, I would blame management at Microsoft or 343. I wouldn't blame any of the developers alone. They're just the lowly worker. What have they done? On Twitter a lot, I'll tell you that. These troubles are often the result of many factors, but it's almost always management, because they sit at the top and they make the decisions. So, blame those guys. Leave those devs alone. Many people loved Halo 4. I'm not one of those people. An ancient evil awakens, that ancient evil being the Forerunners, the people who sacrificed their entire civilization to preserve galactic diversity. Yeah, well, they were evil all along, and they don't like us very much. They want to turn us all into bionicles and AIs. The last of them, he's not a human being, He's a space Voldemort. Whatever happened to the mystery of the Forerunners? Whatever happened to the heavily implied connection between them and humanity? Poof, gone. Until Point of Light by Kelly Gay came out and kind of circled back on that connection, just in time for Halo Infinite as well. On the topic of Halo Infinite, it wouldn't be an overstatement to say that it's not going well. Like I said, no playable dinosaurs, no dual wielding, an executive producer and 2 creative leads left halfway through the project, and so far they've described it as a game that's ever expanding, growing over the next decade. Where have we heard that before? Oh, that's right. People who have also worked on Halo before. Bungie. They said the same thing about the first Destiny game. We all know how that went at launch. A massive letdown. A massive letdown. 0 content. Overall, I'm not hopeful. I no longer believe. I think Halo's on its last legs. I think this is a time of ending for the franchise, doomed to become a footnote, gone and forgotten forever. Until modders come to the rescue, just like they did with El Dorito, Halo Online. Until Microsoft shut that down after it gained massive popularity. But then they came out with Halo MCC on PC. And they had a staggered release of games starting from Reach. All of them were broken, and overall it just killed the prospect of Halo on PC even more. But modders are reviving the MCC PC scene with excellent mods like the guy Rejected Shotgun, Drive a Scarab, Nuke a Halo Ring, fly around on one of the Prophet's mobility scooters. It's just nuts. If 343 gave us dedicated servers, a server browser, and integrated a better version of mod support, the possibilities would be endless. The geniuses at Bethesda gave the community incredible modding support, and they managed to sell Skyrim 6 times over and Fallout 4 twice, although Fallout 76 was a massive letdown. So look, 343, just give us mod support and we'll take this problem off your hands. Oh, that's it. It's 2021. We don't live in that kind of world anymore. We live in hell. And it just so happens that in hell, games are a service. They postponed the plans for a server browser, but you know what they did implement? A store exchange where you can buy skins. Right now it's only through gameplay points earned, but you can bet they'll monetize it real soon, because money talks and modding, well, it just keeps your game alive for a few decades. If you enjoyed this and or agreed with my statements, please leave a like on the video. Other than that, subscribe for more galactically diverse content. All things video games, movies, television, comic books, books, fantasy, medieval, and German coal extraction news. And until next time,